So the question is, why do we study European integration? We study European integration because despite the ubiquity of the term sui generis, there is no escaping the fact that European integration is a unique phenomenon. Let's face it, we may be able to point to other examples of regional integration, but nowhere else in the world have national states decided to embark on such a far-reaching form of cooperation and pooling of resources as has been the case within the framework of the present-day European Union. It is blatantly obvious from the current Eurozone crisis how the economies and currencies, and to a certain extent also the political and social systems of the EU member countries, have become Europeanised. The idea of unravelling and disentangling from the EU is an awesome prospect for any member country. Some even speak of the creation of a common European culture because of the norms, rules and identities shared by the participants in the European project. Whatever the extent of integration, all these developments have delivered considerable assets for the countries involved. And what are these? Well, they are long-lasting peace, extensive welfare arrangements, solidarity transfers, and others. Certainly, in more recent times, there is broader awareness of the issues and challenges associated with European integration, the so-called legitimacy gaps of the EU institutions, the inadequate European response to threats posed by globalisation, capital movements, environmental dangers, immigration, for example, widespread concerns about further enlargement, and last but not least, the impact since 2009 of the sovereign debt crisis on the member countries and on the Union itself. Nevertheless, these challenges do not mean that we should stop studying European integration or even the so-called process of European disintegration that may ensue from these problems. No, it remains a valid and important area of inquiry. Indeed, we must go on studying European integration so we can keep developing peaceful mechanisms through which Europeans can function in a world of post-national global economic interests. Humans have faced, over the centuries, socio-economic challenges and addressed them by integrating from tribes and clans to nation-states, mostly as a result of war. Unless present nation-states prove to be the optimal form of organising ourselves, and there is no overwhelmingly convincing evidence of this to date, I would say, European integration offers us a higher level mechanism for managing global challenges. This is why we must study European integration.